Hi guys, it is Monday, September 16th. We are going to take a look at what you need to know today, an opportunity for you to take up, a pitfall for you to avoid, and the overall vibration of the day, as well as pull an oracle card for each zodiac sign. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, Monday, and the sun is in Virgo still. And the moon is in Pisces, so especially with the energy of Monday tends to be a more hazy, dreamy, emotional energy. I feel like that's going to pull a lot of people towards further into their emotions more than a Pisces moon normally would. A Pisces moon is normally going to have us like really in Delulu zone, whether that is a positive Delulu zone for us or if it's a negative Delulu zone, because sometimes we can have negative delusions, right? So yeah, I feel like we're gonna be pulled like really hard into like dreams, fantasies, and with the Virgo sun though, I feel like that's because Virgo and Pisces are opposite each other, right? So that also puts the sun and the moon in opposition due to those two opposite celestial bodies. So there is a big opposition between the way we are outwardly expressing ourselves and maybe what's going on the inside. So the opposition could be like, say, you're trying to be pragmatic and pretend that you're over somebody, maybe. But on the inside, you're actually fantasizing about a reunion kind of thing. The other thing could be like you know, telling your boss, oh, I love this job, I'm going to be here forever. But on the inside, you're fantasizing about leaving kind of thing. I feel like that is something that we're definitely getting into on Monday. Is that Finn? Are you ready to join us? No? Okay. It's just the ghosties. So that is some of the base energy that we are dealing with to start off the 16th, to start off today. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. I am using the Angel Tarot deck, and for oracle cards, I'm going to be using my Moon deck. These two decks are so special to me because they are the first tarot deck and the first oracle deck I have ever owned. So this one is very worn, as you can see. I'm going to try to remember to actually put what decks I use in the description, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So what we need to know today is Unity, which is the Hierophant in reverse. That is card number 5. It is Taurus energy. We will get more into what all of these mean after I lay down all the cards. So what is an opportunity to take up today, Spirit? What is an opportunity to take? Whoop, thank you. We have another reversal. This is the Hermit in reverse. So number 9, Virgo energy. I'm going to be really curious to see if we get another Earth major arcana. That would be really trippy, but let's see what we get. What pitfall are we to avoid, Spirit? What pitfall are we to avoid today? Thank you. We have the Two of Water. Okay. Two of Water as something to avoid. And then we have what is the overall vibe today, Spirit? What is the overall vibe today? The World. Card number 21, Sagittarius energy. There's 3 major arcana out here. So that's definitely not something to ignore. I feel like when I see 3 major arcana, we're looking at major shifts. So Monday could represent a major shift in your mindset. Yeah, I feel like it's in your mindset and your emotions more than anything else. So let's get started with what's on top. So the Hierophant in reverse talks about a day where things are happening in a non-traditional manner. So like maybe you're going to work and it's not a normal work day, you're spending the whole day in like meetings when normally you do field work. Or it can also be non-traditional in terms of like if like your spouse comes to you and they suddenly want to like add a third person into the connection, and that's not something that you guys previously did. Or have an open relationship and that's not something you guys previously did. Non-traditional could also be like leaning into more new age or pagan spiritualism rather than what is considered traditional spiritualism, which is monotheism. Things of that nature, things that are not considered the way things are done. Okay, so something happening in that fashion. Another way I can take the Hierophant in the reverse is getting wisdom from somebody that you would never expect to get wisdom from, someone that you consider to be subordinate to you in some way, whether that means like they're younger than you, they are maybe like a child or a grandchild that imparts wisdom on you. Maybe you walk by a homeless person and they shout something like really like mind-blowing to you that like actually opens your eyes a little bit. Something like that. Okay, there is an offering from the universe to like shift, not shift in perspective because that's the Hangman, but shift away from the way you've always done things. Especially if something speaks to you and it's taboo, go ahead and explore it a little bit. At least explore it like on paper, right? So the opportunity today, we have the Hermit in the reverse. So the Hermit in the reverse makes me think of when we're taking solitude, not to introspect, but to just be by ourselves and to be alone. There might be, that was also a bit of a message yesterday. Some of the message yesterday was to kind of go rogue, be okay with doing your own thing, different than what everyone else is doing. So that's carrying on into today as far as like something that would be helpful to us. Taking time by yourself, but this is now like rather than yesterday, whereas yesterday was just doing your own thing in order to do your own thing because that's what you want to do. Today we're taking time to ourselves and we're taking time in solitude. Because it's in reverse, I don't think it's for introspection. I think we're literally just taking time to ourselves and taking time in solitude just so we can hear voices other than we can hear our own voice rather than the voices around us. Maybe the voices around us are becoming too loud. Maybe they're interfering too much with the voice that we have on the inside. So we're taking some solitude so that we can have a period of hearing nothing. And then from that point, we will be able to actually hear ourselves and actually hear what it is that we want, what it is that we feel is right for us. The Two of Water, or the Two of Cups, being in the place of the pitfall. Avoid going to someone else about what is going on and what is bothering you. Avoid opening yourself up to even more perspectives. Even if it's someone you respect and trust, that is not the course of action that we are being guided to take at this time. And further, because this card also talks about forgiveness. So I feel like for some of you, depending on your situation, depending on what the Hierophant in reverse means to you, there could be people pushing you to like forgive and forget, this, that, and the other, depending on what your situation is. Maybe that is not the thing that is right for you at this time. It doesn't mean it can't be right for you later. It just means it's not right for you at this time. You have to sit with what you have learned. You have to sit with what has occurred. Whatever new thing has brought itself to you, right? So with the world as the vibration, this is completion. Whatever you've been dealing with lately, it's coming to a completion. It is done. Or we're simply wanting to be done with something. Okay? But yeah, that is what I have on a super collective level. So now we're going to take it over to the Oracle cards. I'm so excited to bring this moon deck in, especially with what's going on with the tarot today, because this moon deck, I use it primarily for like self-love and self-care. So we're going to see what you guys need on a zodiac by zodiac basis. Feel free to use your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, whatever feels right to you to use, okay? And timestamps are below. Good morning, Aries. So we're gonna pull an oracle card and see what the moon deck has to say to you about this situation. Hopefully, I just remembered that some of these cards are not YouTube savvy. So we'll see what we get. You're having a hard time here, Aries. I'm getting, like, just from the fact that it's taking forever to get a card and the feeling from the deck, there is resistance from you, I feel like, on this day. Resistance to, like, actually take time out to do something for you rather than deal with the situation at hand head on. You're really wanting to go with that first instinct, I feel like. So for you, Aries, we have card number 44. I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. So all these cards have an affirmation, so that's an affirmation you could definitely use throughout the day. Again, I free myself from critical thoughts towards my body and my worth. This card talks about how our self-worth it's not set by anybody else. It's set by us. It matters what we think. So I feel like maybe for some of you, you're having an instance today where you are triggered by something you didn't expect to be triggered by. I'm getting that in specific. And you're kind of wanting to have an outburst, or you're controlling the urge to have an outburst. And so you need to be sitting with yourself so you can figure out why the ouch weighs more than the injury, kind of thing, right? The other thing that this suggests is doing aura cleansing, basically by waving your arms up and down. You can't really see me doing it. By waving your arms up and down out in the middle of the sunlight or the moonlight. And in that way, you're kind of like physically moving the air and the energy around you to get icky energy away from you. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Aries. Thank you for coming to your reading, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye. Hi, Taurus. Welcome. We're going to see what oracle card you have for today. Okay. I'm also getting resistance from you today. Oh my God, why are you being so resistant to self-care, Taurus? There we go. Okay, we have card number 26. I am at home in my body and at peace with my spirits. So that is an affirmation that you could be using. Again, I am at home in my body and at peace in my spirit. This is literally the need to do nothing more than meditate. You need to take some time and meditate today, Taurus. That way you can really clear your mind of all the extra bullshit that you have in your energy. I feel like based on what I was feeling when I was trying to shuffle your card and it didn't want to come out, there's other things clogging up your energy, like to where I feel like for some of you, like you are not even aware that there is something within you that is a problem. Or you're not even aware that there's something that isn't sitting okay with you. So yeah, take some time today, meditate, and get yourself back in a place where you can hear your own voice the loudest. Okay? That is all I have for you. Thank you for coming to your reading, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye! Good morning, Gemini. We are going to take a look at what oracle card we have for you for today. Okay. We have card number 2. I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. So that is an affirmation you could use today. I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. Mondays can sometimes be a really good day to do ancestral work just because you're more in your feelings and you're more in your nostalgia. So yeah, just kind of like maybe go through photographs involving your memories. Listen to stories about your ancestors, or simply taking some time to think about patterns in your family history that you no longer want to repeat. That's what this is really about. Patterns you no longer want to repeat, and honoring the things that you do want to repeat. Okay, that is all I have for you, Gemini. Thank you for coming to your reading, and I will see you again soon. Bye! Good morning, Cancer, and welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at what oracle card you have today. So what oracle advice do we have for Cancer today, Spirit? Okay. We have card number 9. So 9 has occurred twice today for you in particular, so that might be a significant number at this time. We have my emotions move through cycles and connect me to my truth. So this is you being asked to go ahead and start a journal for like just 28 days, the length of the moon cycle. And every single day at roughly the same time, if you can, sit down, take note of what sign the moon is in. There's a really good site that you can do that on, AstroSeek. I love using AstroSeek for knowing like what phase and sign the moon is in. It gets it down to degrees, right? So make note of like what sign the moon is in, and just journal about what you're feeling emotionally, what's coming up for you, and be completely honest. Do it for 28 days until the moon is in the same exact position next month as it is right now when you start. And then go back over the notes that you took. See if certain things come more often or less often when the moon is in specific signs. If you consider yourself a little bit more advanced, or you kind of already done something like this before, you can take it a step further by also making notes of what house is being affected each day. I personally use Placidus. I find this a lot more accurate because it doesn't set the house system in your natal chart up to be perfectly 30 degrees, because it's not actually perfectly 30 degrees for every single sign. We have the equator, the tilt of the axis, all that stuff. And so some houses and some signs spend less time than others on your particular natal chart. So you can also like take it a step further by like taking a look at like, maybe I'm always a bit more emotional whenever the moon is in my second house. Second house is where we find things like our possessions, our values, our money, and our self-worth. So then maybe there's things that you could kind of investigate around that. Okay? That is all I have for you, Cancer. Thank you for coming to your reading, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Bye! Good morning, Leo, and welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at what oracle advice we have for you today. So for Leo, we have... Okay, no, I don't want to take 3. I'm just going to take the one that actually fell out. Okay, so for you, We have card number 19. Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. It's really interesting because like I'm having signs in the same elements get the same cards. Not all of them, but like a couple of them. There's some overlap. So like that's super interesting. So if you have Leo or Sagittarius both in your big three, this is definitely something you need to do. So the way this has to be done, it's going to be a little frustrating because you can't quite start it today. This is a lunar ritual, and you have to start on the next new moon. So today is September 16th, and the next new moon isn't until October 2nd. All right. And it's a 2-part ritual. So you do some of it on the new moon and some of it on the full moon. Essentially what you do is on the new moon, you gather essential oils and salts. And while you are adding the oils to the salts, you think about your intentions. Pro tip, use oils associated with your intentions. There's so many guides on Pinterest where you can do this. And then, let me look at the book again really quick. This is a little bit more in-depth. You speak 3 to 5 clear intentions on how you'll integrate and share all that you've gathered from now until the next new moon. With each statement, splash your essential oil into the salts. Okay? Then on the full moon, take a full body or foot bath in your salts to amplify and integrate your intentions. Light candles, sip tea, and make this moment sacred. And let yourself like just sink deep into your intentions, some of which you may have already noticed unfolding. So, I mean, what you definitely can do today is think about what those intentions are going to be. Do research about like what, you can even like add dried herbs and flowers to your salts. Look at like what herbs or flowers are associated with that are not toxic to humans. And basically, add that in. Research what oils would align with your intentions and gather up the materials that you need and just hold on to it till the new moon. That's the part you could be doing today. So that is all I have for you, Leo. Thank you for coming to your reading. I will see you again tomorrow, and have a wonderful day today. Bye. Good morning, Virgo. We're going to take a look at your oracle cards to see what we have for you today. And of course it fell on the floor. Hold on. Okay, we have card number 5 for you. I welcome clear vision and inspired action. So eagles can be specific symbols for you today. I actually don't quite remember what the ritual is, so we're going to take a peek at the book. Okay, morning clarity. I remember that one now. So morning clarity is setting time aside in the morning every day to basically not have your electronics like within the first 30 minutes to an hour of when you wake up, whatever you can manage. And instead what you're going to do is you're just going to journal about whatever is coming to mind. You can start off with like maybe your dreams. You can start off with maybe something that you were thinking about first thing in the morning, whatever you want. Spend some time journaling, and then give yourself a glass of water every morning. As you're pouring the water, put an intention for your day into the glass. So basically, you would do this by like, you pour the water, you hold the glass in both hands, and you imagine an intent for the day. So like if you want to get a lot of work done, you will imagine yourself getting a lot of work done. Or maybe there's a color that you associate with like productivity, if that's more your thing. If colors are more your thing, then I would imagine like a ball of light inside of you that is that color, and coursing its way out of your chest, through your arms, through your hands, and into the glass. Okay? And then you drink the water, basically. It's a little bit more woo-woo than some of the other things, which I think is ironic that you're the one who got the woo-woo ritual, but whatever. But that is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you for coming to your reading, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Bye. Good morning, Libra, and welcome to your reading. We're going to see what oracle card we have for you. Ooh, oh, okay, you have one of the ones that I have to cover up a little bit. Okay, you have card number 15. I forgive and let go with loving ease. I forgive and let go with loving ease. So that's an affirmation you could repeat to yourself today. It's funny that that comes out for you because that was something that got addressed a little bit in the overall reading today. It could be that for you, you want to forgive and you're having issues doing so. So if that is the case, then this is definitely what you need to be doing today. I need the book for this because I always forget how to say it. The forgiveness prayer, the Hawaiian ritual of forgiveness. Ho'oponopo'ono. I'm sure I said that wrong. I'm very sorry. I am not trying to butcher anybody's words or rituals or anything like that. But it's a prayer that you repeat over and over again. Either you can do it in the same room with the person you're trying to forgive, or if the person is not accessible in that way, or if it's yourself, imagining that person in front of you and repeating over and over again, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. This is one of those rituals that they say it could take several days of repetition in order to actually feel the heaviness of whatever you're carrying leave you. So I would say today might be a really good day to get that started. So this is all I have for you, Libra. Thank you for coming to your reading, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Bye. Good morning, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. We're going to see what... Okay, yours came out real fast. It's like the fastest all day long. Okay, so you have card number 32, which 32 in numerology reduces to 5. I have someone who I know is going to argue with me that 32 does not reduce to 5. We are not talking about math. We are talking about numerology. So in numerology, it reduces to 5. All right. I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. That is your card today. Snakes could be a symbol for you today. But that is an affirmation that you can repeat throughout the day today. And I actually need to peek in the book for that ritual. It's funny because most of the time I just need to see the title of the ritual and then I remember what we're doing. Spirit write. Automatic writing is the ritual associated with this. So automatic writing is basically you light some candles, some incense, whatever helps get you into more of a spiritual zone. You sit down, you don't quite get in, you can get into a meditative state if you want to, but for some people they can't get quite that deep or else they won't do the writing. But you let yourself like just ground into yourself, breathe. And the way I've always done automatic writing, especially if like I'm connecting to like my ancestors or a deity or an angel or a spirit guide or anything of that nature, I will have 2 pens. I will write my question in 1 pen, 2 different colors. I'll write my question in 1 pen, and then I will try to connect with the energy of whoever I'm trying to get help from, and I will write the answer in the other pen. This takes a little bit of practice. Normally, a lot of people who aren't used to doing this, they will actually, like, say they have 3 questions, they will go and immediately after they answer those 3 questions, they will ask them again just to make sure that they weren't having any egoic biases coming in while they were channeling, because that's what you're doing, you're channeling. Sometimes if an answer isn't coming to you, this is a trick that they teach us in writing, creative writing. Just keep your pen on the page, and like you can just kind of like draw a line, keeping the pen on the page until something comes to you. Okay, don't try to force an answer. All right. But that is all I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you for coming to the reading, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Bye. Good morning, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at what oracle card you have today. So the oracle advice for Sag today is, whoa, that was a lot of cards. Okay, that was like half the deck. Okay, let's see what advice I'm going to take the one that flipped over, not all the ones that fell. That is the 2nd time now. I don't know what's going on with that energy. Okay, so for you, we have card number 19. Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. It's really interesting that we're seeing this card at this time, because we are heading towards the autumnal harvest season. So very appropriate imagery for this time. Okay, this one is the lunar salt soak. So this is a 2-part ritual, so I'm just going to read the whole thing to you rather than describing it in my own words. This 2-part ritual lands on the upcoming new and full moon. So the upcoming moon is actually a full moon. So you might want to make plans to start this on the next new moon, which I know feels so far away compared to right now. But let's go ahead and just see what it says. Gather your favorite salts, dried herbs or flowers, essential oils in a bowl. The new moon can be celebrated solo or with close sisters. The full moon, or brothers if you identify male. The full moon is a solo journey for this ritual. Begin on the new moon. Set up a sacred space and mix your salts and dried herbs/flowers in your bowl. Speak 3 to 5 clear intentions on how you'll integrate and share all that you've gathered from now until the next new moon. With each statement, splash your essential oil into the salts. On the full moon, take a full body or foot bath in your salts to amplify and integrate your intentions. Light candles, sip tea, and make this moment sacred. As the salts relax, detoxify, and mineralize your body, sink deep into your intentions, some of which may already be unfolding. This is kind of an intro to utilizing the moon cycle. So yeah, that's maybe something that you might want to do more research on until we get to the time of the next new moon. The next new moon is going to be, let's see. Oh, it's not in this one. Hold on. The next full moon, the next new moon is going to be October 2nd. So that is when you want to plan for this entire ritual. So you maybe like in the meantime you want to go ahead and like just study on how to use moon cycles for manifestations and intentions. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for coming to your reading, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Bye. Good morning, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. We're going to pull an oracle card for you today. Okay, that one didn't fully come out. Okay, very good. All right, another sign actually got this. I want to say Taurus also got this one. So if you have Taurus and Capricorn both in your big three, this is like a really big do the thing, right? Okay, so card number 26. The affirmation is, I am at home in my body and at peace in my spirit, taking some time to meditate. You have time in your busy schedule, Capricorn. You can meditate. Trust me, it's good for you. It will help you show up as an even more powerful version of yourself, especially if you can get to where other voices are no more than suggestions and your own voice is what is loudest, right? So that is all I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you for coming to your reading, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Bye. Hello, Aquarius. Good morning, and welcome to your reading. We're going to pull an oracle card for you. So let's see what we have here. I feel like this card's kind of reaching out. Okay. Another sign got this. Gemini. Gemini also got this card. Card number 2. I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. So if you have both Aquarius and Gemini in your big three, this is a really strong indicator that you need to do this. So the ancestor card is about both taking a look at what patterns in your family history that you do not want to repeat and dedicating yourself to breaking these patterns, as well as honoring the things that you do want to hold on to, the things you do want to repeat, like sacred recipes, stories, things like that, and just spending some time in that energy. Also, Monday is just a really good day in general to do ancestral healing, ancestral work. So that is all I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you for coming to your reading today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Bye. Good morning, Pisces. We're going to pull an oracle card for you today. So what do we have? Whoop! Fell on the floor. Okay, be right back. Okay, we have card number 1. My instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. We have a little fox here and some mushrooms. It gives me really big cottagecore vibes. So with my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle, the ask today and the solo journey today, this will be such a fun one, is to literally just go on a walk and don't have a particular place in mind and just walk somewhere using your instincts to tell you what turns to take or to continue forward. And then when you finally feel like you can stop or you should stop, go ahead and stop. See where you are. Take in what is around you, and then you can journal at this time, you can meditate, just spend some time in nature where you are. It's a good way to help to strengthen our instincts, which are instincts, I think of instincts as the masculine side of intuition. Whereas intuition, I feel like, is more emotive, it's very in the body. Instincts are more in the senses, what we're perceiving around us, rather than in the body, right? So that is what I have for you today. Thank you for coming to your reading, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day today. Bye.